daughter's friend begged me not to call 911 for my dying daughter. When I found out why, I called the cops on her instead. My daughter Maria's friend Inessa called me at midnight, and I could tell she was drunk before she even said my name. Her voice was slurred as she sobbed into the phone. Mrs. Foley, Maria won't wake up and she drank way too much vodka at my party and she keeps throwing up everywhere. I shot up in bed and grabbed my glasses from the nightstand. Inessa, hang up and call 911 right now, I said, already pulling on my jeans. No, please, because my parents will literally kill me, and everyone here is drunk and the cops will arrest us all. Can you drive her to the hospital yourself? I was searching for my keys while trying to stay calm. Where are your parents, Inessa? Her parents were in Hawaii for their anniversary. Maria had lied to me saying Inessa's parents would be home supervising the birthday party. Please, Mrs. Foley, Maria's really sick, Inessa pleaded. Come through the side gate. I'll try to meet you there. I was in my car before she hung up the phone. I was doing 60 in a 35 zone when the police lights flashed behind me and my stomach dropped. I pulled over and rolled down my window. I frantically explained that my daughter had alcohol poisoning and I needed to get to her immediately. He shined his flashlight in my face and asked if I had been drinking tonight, which made me want to scream. No, I haven't been drinking because I was asleep until 5 minutes ago, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. He made me step out of the car and take a breathalyzer test while I kept checking my phone for updates. The test came back clean, obviously, but then he made me wait while he ran my license. 10 minutes passed, then 15, then 20. My phone rang with Maria's number on the screen, but it was Inessa's panicked voice saying Maria was throwing up blood now and asking where I was. I told her I got pulled over but was coming as fast as I could. The cop finally sauntered back to my car and told me I was free to go, but to slow down. I bit my tongue to keep from saying something that would get me arrested. 7 minutes away from Inessa's house, everything came to a complete stop because a massive accident blocked the entire road. Fire trucks and ambulances surrounded what looked like a 5-car pileup. I called 911, but they were backed up by the accident too. I said screw it and reversed and took another street, but construction and a bulldozer blocked everything. A construction worker held up a stop sign while the machine crawled across the pavement. I rolled down my window. My daughter is dying. Move that thing right now. The worker walked over slowly, adjusting his hard hat. Ma'am, you'll have to wait like everyone else. I threw my car in park and jumped out. She's 16 and she can't breathe. Move it. He stepped back. I ran straight to the bulldozer, pounding on the metal side until the operator looked down. Emergency. Move, move. The operator killed the engine. I sprinted back to my car and drove straight through the cones. Maria's phone rang again. Inessa's voice was pure panic. Mrs. Foley, she's not responding to me anymore and I keep shaking her but she won't open her eyes. I asked if Maria was still breathing while gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles went white. I think so, but I don't really know because her lips look weird, Inessa said. I ran 3 red lights after that. When I finally got to Inessa's street, cars were parked everywhere for the party and I had to park 4 houses down, running in my slippers. I went through the side gate where Inessa appeared. I followed her to the pool house where about 30 teenagers scattered like roaches when they saw me. Maria was unconscious on the bathroom floor, but she was wearing completely different clothes than the jeans and pink top she left our house in. These were boys' basketball shorts and an oversized t-shirt that didn't belong to her. A red Solo cup sat next to her with some liquid still in the bottom. Inessa kept crying and saying she was sorry, but something felt wrong beyond the obvious. A 20-something guy stepped out from behind the door and said he was Inessa's brother Hugo, and he'd been keeping an eye on things. I asked why my daughter was in different clothes, and Inessa went silent while Hugo said Maria had thrown up on herself, but Maria's original clothes were nowhere in the bathroom. While checking Maria's pulse, and when the paramedics arrived, they immediately tested the cup beside her. The field test came back positive for Rohypnol, the date drug. Inessa broke down and admitted Hugo had wanted to hook up with Maria since he met her at school, but Maria had rejected him in front of his friends. Hugo had provided all the alcohol for tonight specifically because Maria was coming, and he put something in her drink. When Maria started passing out, Hugo took her to the bathroom to help her change, but Maria fell to the floor, and Inessa panicked and called me. I told the cops everything. Hugo got 15 years for attempted assault and poisoning.